I'm sorry, man, I'm sorry, but you don't run into a guy by the name of YOLOSWAGINABOX with the clan tag of bacon and not edit your clip like that. That seems so necessary to me, and I have so much to speak to you guys about. I think I'm going to start out with the fact that I don't even know if I can concentrate right now, because the burrito that I just ate was so good. I would describe it this way, alright? What I just ate from Cafe Mex is so good, it's like one of my old calculus teachers who was Japanese. He would describe it, and I would describe it in the same way. Seriously. It was delicious. It was so good and perfectly the right size. But that's not really the important things that I like to speak about. So I want to start out with a few different things. Like, I have a story to tell about last night and why I drunk Twitter twatted all over you guys, which was bad. I didn't even realize until the next morning, and what? Like, it's a long story, but I'm going to tell all of it. And t-shirts. For some reason, a lot of you would like t-shirts. And believe me, I'm going to talk about t-shirts in a logical and reasonable fashion. Not like, hey man, I made the t-shirts you guys wanted. They're only like $38 each, plus shipping and handling and taxes. Not to mention some kind of convenience fee that rivals Ticketmaster or Live Nation. That's just silly. If you guys have ever been to a concert or any sort of event like that, you know exactly what I'm talking about. Convenience fee. What is this? Is there some guy sitting behind a desk? This is mildly inconvenient because I'm missing Maury or something. You're like, oh, I'm missing Judge Judy. This is inconvenient. Allow me to add another like $60 on it. Oh, no, I guess it's not quite that much, but I know it's sometimes between like 10 and 20%, which is just silly. However, okay, so starting out with number one, a lot of you have been asking about the whole, and this is another thing that I have so much that I have to cover in this like small span of time, but I think a lot of you really wanted me to play Outlast, and I'm sorry that this video is not Outlast. And Jamal just hit the ceiling, by the way. I don't know if you guys saw him get his Air Jordan on there. Perhaps that's more of a Muggsy type thing, but I'd like to say that, yes, I will be playing Outlast, but I'll probably do that tomorrow, just because I think a lot of you probably have forgotten and or don't really know, but tomorrow's Friday the 13th, so I thought it was moderately appropriate to play all the horror games tomorrow night. I'll definitely upload a video, whether that's Outlast, and I'll probably live stream something scary as well. But this is the development. This is why I'm actually, like, free time during the week, Badger, to make a video. What? And the reason for that is, where I currently am, there's so much flooding that they canceled school, but then the flooding is so severe that they canceled school for 2 days. 2 days in a row. Like, they canceled it today, and they already canceled it tomorrow, this morning. So, I have surprise enemy 4-day weekend inbound. And that's, I think we all remember that from Modern Warfare 2, the difference in, I'll leave a link in the description to exactly what I'm talking about, alright? There are severe differences in terms of different nationalities and how they talk about the AC-130. So, if I'm not mistaken, I remember, you guys all remember the Rangers, you know, the Americans from Modern Warfare 2. Rangers lead the way. You guys remember those guys. Those guys are pretty freaked out. I guess the Navy SEALs are a little bit calmer. The British sound like they're sipping tea while they say, enemy AC-130 above, and then you'll notice, oh my god, man. The Russians act like it's the next apocalypse. You'll know what I mean once I link it in the description. And beyond that, so this surprise 4-day weekend has sort of sprung a few things on me. I definitely want to show you a new game that I just discovered. It's called Super Hot, and it's a really dynamic first-person shooter that kind of looks like Mirror's Edge. It's weird, but I'd like to show that to you either tomorrow or Saturday, I'm not sure. However, I would like to take any sort of requests you have in terms of spooky, scary, too spooky for me, you know, rattle me bones, like anything like that. I am taking open requests for any sort of scary game that you would like me to play tomorrow on Friday the 13th. And beyond that, addressing the drunk tweet thing, yesterday was my 21st birthday, so I decided to, I didn't get too carried away, like it wasn't to the point where I was incoherent, I was stumbling around, blah blah blah. It was actually a really morbid experience because I had taken so much, like what my buddies had thought was a lot. They're like, wow, you've taken a lot, man. I said to myself, why is everything so clear still? This is, what? Why haven't I had, like, non-consensual sex with a woman that is extremely, or really just extraordinarily ugly? And why haven't I, like, gotten in a fight or committed a felony or something? And I just didn't, it wasn't what I expected. And as you can see, even with sloppy aim, I can I can still do well this past 12. So if you want a little tutorial, and I know I'm not really into those types of things, you guys know that I like making weapon guides in general. However, I can easily say that if you want to do well with this past 12, my interactive guide will be boop this guy's head, hit him in the... I think I'm thinking back to myself right now, and that almost just like stopped me mid-sentence. If I were to make a tutorial in terms of this video or this specific thing, I thought that shot was clearly behind him. I thought that hitbox was clearly not going to be struck by that shot, but for some reason. If you want to do this well with the Spaz 12, step 1, find really, really bad players in the other team. Just happen to stumble upon really bad players, have your teammates not be all that skilled, and you have the humble bundle, crumble, whatever. It's very, very simple to just destroy the other team when they're this bad. So, I think the real key is, you guys should know I'm not good with the Spaz. These guys just happen to not be the most experienced group, and that's what I've been running into a lot, is either you go and you play 64-man Metro, which is full of, oh my god, I sleep, I eat, and I lotion up, and I scrub down in my bathtub with my M16. I literally do everything with it, and you know those types of level 100 kernels, shit buckets that just sit in Metro all day? So you're either playing against a full team of those guys, or you're playing against Humble Bundle just running around, I'm not even sure how to shoot bullets type players, and that's just what I happen to have stumbled upon here with Spaz 12. So, back to another topic that I like to address, is that I think a lot of you want t-shirts, but I'm not sure what they would say. There was a few of you that said, you know what, Badger, you could come up with like a contest, and then somehow whoever creates the best shirt designs or shirt individual design gets some sort of prize. And if you want that to happen, I'm not sure what service to use, like in terms of what a lot of other people on YouTube or people in general, what's a reasonable service to have that kind of t-shirt campaign done. So because I'm not sure if it's like something that people run on their own, or they own their own thing, or they use an online intermediary or some kind of online merchandising store. I think that's probably the most popular option. But if you guys have any kind of recommendation in terms of what's a good idea for that, like what's a good site or a good store to use, by all means tell me, because I don't want the t-shirts to be like 40 bucks or even 30 bucks. I think 20 bucks in general for a t-shirt is pretty pricey, but I guess 20 to 25 is reasonable, I guess. That's still the higher end of reasonable. Like I'd prefer for them to be anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks if that's a little bit more reasonable. Even if I were to take a huge cut on that, or even if I made nothing, I'd rather have it that way than, hey, buy it for 38 bucks, bro. That's just silly to me. Like some of the pricing of some t-shirts that people sell is very, very gross to me. So if you guys have any kind of recommendations in terms of designs, or if you guys have designs that you would like to see on a t-shirt, by all means email me or send me a message, whatever. I will probably find it if you just send me a message. Just send me a message and we'll hook up, bruv. And I'll also read your comments because that's what I like to do, bruv. And you'll also notice that I guess I get these little lucky headshots and these little snipes with the Spaz 12, and I guess the best piece of advice that you probably haven't heard is aim down sight when Carl is not right in front of you. Like, that's such a waste of bullets, and you're not gonna... That tank almost went down just because of my negligence in terms of aiming down sight. It's like every single time. It's like the hold my beer logic. Like, it's me thinking I'm getting really overzealous, and I can just go ahead and hip fire. Oh, I can hip fire that guy. No, I can hip fire that guy from here. It's like the UMP-45 syndrome from Bad Company 2. Do you guys remember the UMP-45? Bad Company 2 was like, bro, I can hip fire that guy from here. No, you know what? I can hip fire that guy. It's almost like the logic of, I can throw a pigskin over them mountains. And that's what I constantly think of with the Spaz 12. So I just think of, you know what, I can probably get it from here with hip fire, I'm not going to bother aiming down sight, and then I waste all my bullets. So in that specific situation, you saw I missed that guy with quite a few rounds. I think at least if you're using the holographic sight, the easiest way to do it is just try to put the outer ring. I know it sounds weird, but leading the guy is usually perfect if you put the outer ring of the little reticle on his body. You see, obviously there's a dot in the middle. You would obviously use that any way that the guy's standing still or he's a stationary target, but when he's running, most of the time if you put the outer ring on the circle right on his body, that's gonna get you a lot of success in terms of hitting him successfully. I thought that guy was a headshot. I don't even think I killed that guy. Obviously I got Carl in the dome piece there, but that's not really a big deal. And I guess I was supposed to fill this time talking about how I got wasted last night and what I did in my drunk tweet and stuff like that. But I guess I'll just talk to you guys about that on a live stream, or I'll just have a dedicated video towards it. I can tell you guys the whole story and what happened and the flooding and the swimming and some of the it's a long story, all right. But I want to thank you guys very much for watching. I will see you guys next time with all the scary, spooky, too deep for me type games. If you guys have a specific recommendation, please let me know. And Super Hot at some point in time. I want to show you guys the game Super Hot because it's very cool. It's free to play right now, and it's pretty amazing because it's a new concept. So I'll see you guys next time. Be sure to enjoy Milos in the bonus clip. And it's like the circle of life. The guy that I start the kill streak with ends my kill streak. So enjoy Milos. I'll see you guys next time. Auf Wiedersehen und bis bald und later.